What's up, everyone? Today it's Parker Wrestling Talk, and we have on April 30th, 2026, last day of April. Let's go. So today, first we're going to talk about some news, some rumors, and some other stuff. First, let's talk about the mind-breaking news of SmackDown going to 2 hours. So as long as time for about couple years now, SmackDown went to 3 hours. It was hell. People hated it. It was terrible. For the last hour, or like first hour or two, were just filler. Let's be honest. It was like for the stupid recaps and all that. Come on. It was starting to be stupid. It had so much potential to be good, but because most people, I somehow survived watching the majority of it for the whole time through, but some people wasn't. I'm not trying to be rude, didn't have the attention span to be able to watch for 3 hours straight because it wasn't interesting. It wasn't that interesting for a while. SmackDown was not the A show like it used to be. Well, it used to be the B show, but parents were like saying 3 hours is too long. Let's short down 3 hours. They should. Let's shorten 3 hours. Let's make it 2. Everyone would have been happy. It would have been beyond stupid. But for grace of the WWE Universe, somehow, after 3 to 4 years, finally, possibly, TKO, Triple H, whatever, finally put SmackDown for not 3 hours long. That sometimes it was just filler, like I said earlier. But now it's officially 2 hours, so it's now 8 to 10, not 8 to 11 if Eastern time. I'm in Eastern time, so it was 8 to 11 for me. But now it goes to 8 to 10 if you want Eastern time. If I don't really know what time, whatever schedule, I don't know top of my head, I have to think. But it is now 2 hours again, whatever time SmackDown starts, plus 2, there you go, that's what time it starts. Instead of plus 3, there you go, 1 minus 1 hour. Next, rumors. What Triple H has been, but yeah, overall, I thought that was amazing. That we saw the end of 3 hours on SmackDown. That was an amazing idea, and I'm so grateful. So thank you, WWE Universe, Triple H, whatever, whoever made that happen. Thank you. And maybe it was TKO. Maybe it was. Plus, we're gonna talk about the ticket prices going up because that seems like a good idea. That's probably. I'm very surprised they didn't just make it go up to 6 hours because we all know that TKO likes to make stuff go up. For example, let's circle back to a couple. But yeah, that's just crazy. But let me give you an example about. I'm surprised they didn't make it to like 100 hours because they made the ticket prices for WrestleMania more expensive than ever till a point that big main events of WrestleMania could not fill last year's WrestleMania tickets, WrestleMania attendance, by I think over a couple thousand. That's a lot. But whatever. Next, some rumors about, once again, let's go back to TKO and Triple H. What from Cook? Come on. When are people gonna stop being delusional and start realizing that even though, yeah, Triple H is going, Vince McMahon was terrible in the last 3 years. Trust me, I saw it. From 2020 to 2023, it was terrible. It was terrible. I think Roman Reigns from Bloodline was one thing good at that time. Realistically, during COVID. But at least Vince McMahon did not have it to a point that he was telling people, oh, ignore the criticism, ignore the WWE fans. So the fans were mad about some like Kyrie Zane, But I'll circle talk about her in a minute. Kyrie Zane, Alistair Black, Selena Vega, and more, who got released. Then, because they got released, the WWE creative team, WWE backstage, cameramen, their own wrestlers, I don't know what superstars, or I'm just gonna call them the wrestlers. I don't care what that's mean. The wrestlers, the sports entertainers. You can call them sports entertainers. I'm gonna call them wrestlers. That's it. But they're like, well, that's stupid. Why would you release this person? Why would you release this person? They wanted to do this. They had so much money. The Triple H was like, just ignore the fans. Don't pay attention to what they say. Don't pay attention to what the WWE universe says. The WWE universe, all the people who watch. Without fans, you would be not. WWE wouldn't exist as much. Like, it probably would exist because it's a multi-billion-dollar company, multi-billionaires, but it wouldn't be successful as it is for now without the fans, like me and the casual fans, the hardcore fans, the weirdo marks, and other fans watching. So now you might be saying, well, what about Kylie Zane? What other news? So yeah, but let's wrap that up. Now let's go to a new topic that is more rumors about Kylie Zane and about how she actually got released not because of budget cuts, but because she says she's going back to Japan. There's some people saying, oh, you're just saying that because Triple H is just saying that because she's Japanese. No. Realistically, let's say it is true that she got released because she wanted to move back to Japan. Okay, as much as this is going to sound messed up, she's Japanese. There's probably a bunch of family over there. So, I don't have a problem with her wanting to see family and be closer to family. That's like saying this. Let's say she wrestles in Japan, and majority of her family live in America. She would move to America. Or same thing, not a big of a deal. I don't understand why people are angry about that. But then, I'm fine with it. It does not bother me whatsoever. But yeah. But there are also rumors about Kylie Zane, another point, so 3rd or 4th, whatever number I'm at now, that this is actually her, Kylie Zane, just doing kind of like, you know how R-Truth from like a year, I'm gonna say a year ago, just like a year ago, when R-Truth came out, attacked John Cena, cost him the match, making Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso beat John Cena and Logan Paul of 2025 Survivor Series, Money in the Bank. Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. Well, there's rumors that Kylie Zane is gonna cost Asuka and screw over Asuka versus Io Sky at Backlash. And I 100% believe that could be a possibility. But I'm not gonna say it's true just because people like it. I'm not gonna say it's true because of that. And as well as, but I know, I'm pretty sure she either just got released due to budget cuts or because she's once again moving to Japan. That's completely reasonable because she has family there. Not a big deal. Okay, so as you know, those two news are out. I'm gonna speculate on what is gonna happen on SmackDown, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna read some ChatGPT because ChatGPT's inaccurate. When I read the information, it didn't make any sense. I even rewatched it to a point I was debating to delete some videos because it was inaccurate, but I decided not to, so I'm gonna stop using ChatGPT and tell them what I think is gonna happen. While I pause, I'm gonna give some like hints on what I think. Number 1, the MFTs with Source Color and Taratanga, the Tongans, and more They're gonna show up. There's gonna be tension in the group still, a bit, but like, there's not gonna be any trigger. It's just gonna be like more tension, and I'll read to Triple H. No, sorry, not Triple H. Then it will read to just probably Jacob Fatu getting got confronted by Soul Sakura and the rest of the MFT. Say, oh, you want to join me? This is this, and it's gonna end up in like a super kick, and he'll end up destroying Sora as well. We might see the Usos again. I feel like Jacob Fatu is gonna beat up Jay and Jimmy the Usos tomorrow. That's just my conspiracy theory. And as well as I believe that we are gonna see, but I think that's what's gonna happen. It makes more sense. I also do see happening is that we have Rhea Ripley. I don't really know the NXT people that much. I don't watch NXT at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. So the new faction, I forgot the name off the top of my head. Final Attraction come out. I think they're gonna confront with Rhea Ripley, make fun of her. Rhea Ripley's gonna be Rhea Ripley, just destroy them. But my main prediction, I'm gonna go to the main prediction of SmackDown, what I think is the most juicy, mouth-watering thing, because you know, like that juiciness that everyone likes in wrestling. I believe that it's gonna lead up to at least maybe in the main event or probably main event or the last thing in SmackDown of Jimmy and Jay the Usos going to Jimmy and Jay Uso going to confront Jacob Fatu, tell him, hey, you're acting up, just stop this, going kind of like last week, but I think someone's gonna snap because I feel like Jey Uso is going to slap the heck out of Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is going to say, okay, super kick. He's going to super kick Jay. Then headbutt Jimmy in the face. Do his finisher. Boom. It's over. Then we're going to lead up to next week. And it's going to be like Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu confronting each other for that's what I think. But overall with the show, I think my at least theories kind of make sense, but I don't know for my review. But I also think for like the rumors and news about SmackDown going on for 2 hours, what is amazing still, I think that's a good thing. I'm ready to see how it plays out. I'm not going to be able to make a video tomorrow, most likely. Or I'll wake up early to make like a video of this. Actually, I don't know if I am, because I just try to put all of it together into one. So there's nothing that I could possibly miss at the time. On April 30th, 2026, most likely I won't upload, but who knows, I might find something. I'm gonna do Google to look up. If I need to look up stuff to report, I will tomorrow, but most likely won't. I'll most likely not report on Saturday. I might report on Saturday, probably not. So I feel like I will come back either Sunday or Monday. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's all my thoughts of rumors, of predictions, and more. I hope you guys liked it. If you want to, you don't have to. Like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day, and peace.